Okay, so at this point, I want to address how to become a certified sponsor of the Principles of Potential program. And this addresses those of you who are mentors, coaches, physical therapists, psychotherapists, anything of related fields. We can teach you these principles and the various components of the principles of potential so that you can employ them with your clientele. Now, the best part of this is that what we do in this aspect is we take your client's data, you propose the assessments, they take the assessments, you forward it to us, we do the analysis, provide the data that goes into our prototype, potential prototype, and then you use the resulting information to guide your clients. And we then devise the plan, the Holy Grail plan for you or with you, and send it on to you, and then you apply it in your own way to your own clients at your own costs, at your own charges, okay? We work out a basic fee arrangement depending on volume and depending on the nature of the information that you wish us to provide. One person who has successfully used this program in his coaching is National Pair Skating Champion, Brad Cox.
My name is Brad Cox. I'm a figure skating coach and an international and world level judge. I work with skaters at all levels of ability, from beginners to all the way through international competition. I also judge skaters at the highest levels of competition. For example, skaters that have been in the Olympics, at the World Championships, I've also judged. And skating performance is highly mental. If you have your mental self together, then you can perform the way that you should. And I have seen many skaters who have not been able to perform to their potential. And when there's a program like Dr. Bob's that can find all the problems that a person has and ferret out what the issues are with each individual, then that leads to a skater that can perform on the ice the way that they should. One of the things that prevents skaters from doing their best in a competition is that they don't really believe that they can do it. So Dr. Bob has come up with a theory that talks about the great restrictors: fear, ego, ignorance, and self-deception. When I was a skater, when I was competing, my highest placement in the United States in pair skating was 6th, which is a pretty decent result. Having read what Dr. Bob has written and what he's been talking about, I realized that had I not had so many restrictors, that perhaps I would have been 1st or 2nd, who knows. For sure, the restrictor that comes to my mind is the fear one, because there was a couple more tricks that we needed to add, and we just couldn't quite seem to get it together. Even though we were physically capable of doing it, we just couldn't seem to push ourselves to that level. So I think that would have been great in my skating career. For the kids that I work with today using the program, I recognize that each kid has an individual problem. So the thing that's great about what Dr. Bob is talking about is that it's not one size fits all. It's individualized to the person, and it's individualized to the person's personality. So you might have a kid that is not afraid but has a lot of self-deception. Then you would approach it in one way. Whereas if the kid had something else, you would approach it in another way. So the individual approach and the ability to take things out of the path of the person that's trying to be successful is an enormous help.
Hi, I'm Dr. James Striano, chiropractor and clinical nutritionist. I've been in private practice here in Yonkers for the past 40 years. Approximately maybe 15 to 20 years ago, I had the honor of meeting Dr. Bob Flower. He's the developer of the NETI system, Natural Intelligence Through Nature, and I found a way of incorporating that into my practice. Basically, we're looking at 3 stresses that could be causing varied problems: physical, chemical, and mental. On the physical side, I take care of it as a chiropractor. On the biochemical side, I'll take care of it as a clinical nutritionist. On the mental side, utilizing the program that Bob had developed that's based on 13 natural intelligence, we're able to determine where the person has their mental blocks that could be causing the physical not to heal or the chemical not to heal, or just keeping them stuck within an area within their own mind that they're not realizing their full natural potential. Now, the NETI system is able to uncover where those blocks are, what we need to do to improve it, and how we can turn that around to put a person onto a positive path so they can regain their strengths both physically, chemically, and mentally. In patients, they'll hit a wall or they'll hit a block they're not breaking through. And I found that by utilizing the NETI system, I'm able to find where that block is, and the emotional condition is actually preventing the physical from healing, or the emotional condition is preventing the biochemical from healing. So even though they think they're doing everything they're supposed to, utilizing this program, I'm actually able to point out to them where they're not in compliance, where they're causing almost a self-sabotaging system, that they're kind of holding their potential back based on prior beliefs that they're not even realizing are taking place. It just gives me another tool that is able to move a person through a kind of like they're on a health plateau, to bring them to have a full expression of what their health potential is.
So one of the more fascinating aspects of this concept is what we call our webcam program. By this, what we do with our clients is, if they want ongoing assistance with their plan, with their Holy Grail plan, or with interpreting further issues, is we have a webcam program, 1 hour a week, set time, where those individuals sign up and they come to a session, and we hold a full session with a group as to what's going on, how to deal with their issues, where they may be misinterpreting what's going on. A complete factor in assisting them with the plan. Now, we charge extra for that, and you can have your own webcam, whereby you're doing the same thing, charging your own fees, 1 hour a week, and if you want to do 10 of them, you want to do 20 of them, do as many as you wish. We'll help you structure that and show you how to work that very simple process. Right? And in fact, part of the program is we will have you take the various assessments so you see how they work and you see your own issues. And then you sign up, we certify you, take a 2 or 3 day seminar, training course, and then we have support as we go along. I think this is a home run for the whole industry. Give us a call, go to our website, let's talk, do it.